So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So that's got things underway. And he's going long. Here's the through ball. Adebayor. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pirlo. Crespo. Well read, he sorted that out. Dashing forward at pace. Plays it long. Nesta. Pirlo. Kaka. Plays it out to the wing. Crowd calling for him. He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Crespo. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Has a hit! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pirlo! This could fall anywhere. And it's played forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Pirlo. Crespo. Oh, and the finish! It's in!
Milan are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Played into space out wide. Gets it into great leap! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rui Costa. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Goes for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Dinks one in, floated through, hits one! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. And the team still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. To review the first half.
Milan merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Milan are in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cafu. Filippo Inzaghi. He's pinged. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's got through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rui Costa. Still just a single goal between the sides. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Gets it back. Kaka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Big chance! Danger averted for now. Milan have it back and they can go again. Cafu. It's come through. He's here, chance! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Evra tries to get it forward quickly. Gets on the end of it.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Line. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Rui Costa. Well played, he saw that coming. And that will be the final act. Milan did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So we're up and running. And they've been caught out here. Big chance! He's had a shot!
Right from the first whistle, they played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well read, he sorted that out. Gerrard. Floats one over. Played into the middle. Forward it goes. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Hamann. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Just brushed off the ball there.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Deftly done. And he's there to clear it. A real chance to break. Gerrard. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. get that clear. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Cisse. Breaks on here. He's had that. Morientes! Oh, that is asking for trouble. In he goes again. Up to meet it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. There is the half-time whistle. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
But they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Liverpool come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but...
Gerrard! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Rudy, up towards the front line. Brought forward. What does he try from? Tries a shot! It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Morientes. Well weighted. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
So here comes the substitution. Has he picked him out? Questions were asked, and he's given the answers.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
Hits one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
That'll be a throw. Bremen are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gerrard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's making good use of it. The referee's awarded a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Liverpool looking to pull clear here. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. He's made sure that that won't get through. Closer. Luis Garcia. Morientes. Chip through. And he has been fouled there. He's had a goal! Lacking in accuracy. Played down the flank, cut out in the nick of time. Defence has got rid of that. And that is that. Liverpool have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool certainly ran a perfect race from start to finish. Out of the blocks quickly, they got themselves in front, and they just didn't look back.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends, as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So it's down to business here. Deftly done. Tries to get it clear. Play for a goal kick. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. They've managed to get it away. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Lobs it in gently. It goes for goal!
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through.
Berbatov! Cambiasso. It is deadlocked. Oh, good interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
They're on! Defender's on the back foot. Vieri. Clearance and very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through, now is he in? Just brushed off the ball there. And he tries a shot! It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Materazzi. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. And he's going long. And that has been clubbed away, and this could be the final action of the first half. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but that has still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Zanetti. Could be a real chance! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's wrestled off the ball. Adriano. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it over to the other flank. What a throw in.
Leverkusen have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. There's a long ball.
Looking to break out here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Brings it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. And help's available out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Massive leap! And the ball's come loose. And now the breakaway. Tries to stroke it through. That's a decent ball. Defending of the desperate variety. They're on. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Plays it back. They're on! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well-deserved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Got things underway. Looks to dink one in. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Just brushed off the ball there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Guti hoists it forward. He's got it, he's had a shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. And now the breakaway. Looking for space out wide. A chance! Turns and goes back. Gets good distance on it. Get himself offside. Good idea, just poorly executed. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run.
Henry! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Kolo Touré. Up towards the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It has... Zidane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to clear it. Can he find a finish? Has a pop! Yeah. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Madrid, they're in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Guti.
He's shot a goal! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Plays it over to the other flank. Bergkamp. Henry! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to clip it forward. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Zidane. And the shot! Yes! And surely that settles it. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fight. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
That has put a stop to that. Chance to break. Henry! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He's got through. Has a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 2 changes being made right now. Strong punch. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And there goes the final whistle. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. The final thoughts, Jim?
Madrid showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So that's got things underway. Floats one over. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Right from the first whistle, they played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Torneo didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Thiago. Over to the left. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Done very well to intervene. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. There's the delivery. Well read, he sorted that out. Lampard. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, good interception. Lampard. Good Johnson. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Del Piero. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Lampard plays it out to the wing. It's being played forward. Cuts it out. Thiago. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it upfield. Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. And it still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. An even decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Chelsea, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Needed a better pass there. Forward it goes. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brings it forward. He's gone for it! In he goes again! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Good Johnson. Good Johnson! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Forward it goes. Good Johnson. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
So we have a double substitution going on here. Terry.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Dashing forward at pace. Nedved. Good idea, just poorly executed. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. And once more they can't get through. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nicely measured pass. He's left his man. Looks to set one up. Could be a chance. Hits one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A whistle has gone, and it is all over. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Chelsea gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring at their first attempt. Huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it.
Barcelona emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
We're on the way. Plays it long. Goes for goal! It's gone a long way up and away. Ronaldinho! Has gone out. And that's another throw. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Plays it out to the wing. Of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Plays it out to the flank. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That is not finding anyone. Triol. No goals as yet. Xavi. Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Can he find a finish now? Well, that's where he wants it. He's got options out wide. Up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Triol. Eto. So who can spark this game into life? And he's cut it out. Gets it upfield. Xavi. Deco. Has a pop! Delivers with perfect timing. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
The first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're already into the second period.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Tries lifting it over. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Belletti. Forward it goes. Xavi. Belletti. Has a pop! And he's there to clear it. Back into the middle. Deco! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Chance to shoot. Meets it first time. Good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Barcelona can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
What's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the pole, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Gets wrestled off the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's played forward. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Triol. Belletti. That's a... and the finish! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
The changes then in quick succession. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And that will be the final act. Barcelona, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Munich emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. Munich have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And we're underway. He's looked long this time. Schweinsteiger. Right through the middle. Going for goal! Schweinsteiger. Hoists it forward. Quaresma. Dinks one in, and it's got through. Cuts it out. Schweinsteiger. Munich, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's had a goal! That's been drilled forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Guerrero. He's got options out wide. Keeper sees it all the way. Up towards the front line. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. He's played him through. Big chance. Hits one. And he's done it. There is the breakthrough. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action is back underway.
Munich need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He's in. Guerrero! They've scored!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Looks to bypass the midfield.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Needed a better pass there. Tries a shot! This could fall anywhere. Gets good distance on it. Ballack. Dashing forward at pace. Ballack. Guerrero. Chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's going to be a double change then. And it's played forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets it back. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Munich seeking to maximise the moment. He go for it. It's not a kind angle. Oh, good interception. Well played, he saw that coming. Ball through needs to be good here. Goes for goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Manchester emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport. The place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So it's down to business here. Smith. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He goes long. And through to the goalkeeper. Battles to win it back. Cristiano Ronaldo! Done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. What an adventurous run from a defender. Knocks it away. Shot at goal! Towering header! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Lobs it in gently. Shoots! Danger averted for now. Van Bommel. Breaks on here. Over to the left. Plays it out to the wing. Pumps it into the area. Out to the left it goes. Goes for the cross. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to get it forward quickly. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Manchester can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with it.
Goes for goal! Mighty close.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Smith. Giggs. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Deftly done. Gets the better of his man. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Decent progress down the left. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Played out to the right. Tries the cross. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Manchester are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Has he found his man? He's made sure that that won't get through. Now the counter. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Brings it forward. Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So we have a double substitution going on here.
Plays it out to the flank. And he's straight offside.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got through. He's had a shot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets away from his opponent, face to face with the keeper. Gets good distance on it. And that's that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.